moving time can be a busy, somewhat stressful time for people, and making sure everything's in order before you're moving from point A to point B. I created this video to help you, give you a checklist of different things to maybe prepare for, things maybe you thought of, others that maybe you haven't, as you're looking to move. So before the move, okay? So first, change of address notice, right? Obviously, you want to make sure the mail goes to the right place. Fill out one of those change of address forms. USPS.com. You can go there, change those things around. It's pretty easy to do. In fact, you even get some coupons sometimes when you do that to Home Depot and Lowe's and stuff like that. Number 2, utility companies. You want to make sure you turn off the gas, water, sewer, well, not sewer, well, gas, water, electric, those kind of things, right? You want to turn off those utilities prior to moving, okay? Number 3, sort and purge. So you want to go through your stuff. One of the benefits of moving is you probably are going to get rid of a lot of things, donate it to Deseret Industries or some other local place. It's a good time to sort through what you have and get rid of some stuff, okay? Number 4, use it or lose it. If you have stuff in your freezer, for example, that you want to use up, use it now. Start using things up so that your freezer and other items can start to go down, and you're not carrying all these different things to the new house, some of which are perishable and may be hard to move. Medical records. Start to get referrals for different places that you're going to go to now, doctors, dentists, stuff like that, right? So that you know who you want to use and to keep things back in the rhythm when you're moving. Number 6, packing. If you're using a moving company, check for insurance coverage, payment schedule, figure out, what you have to do. As far as getting the boxes going and, getting those packed, you could list stuff on KSL to get rid of things, ahead of time so you don't have to pack as much. And a lot of moving companies will have boxes for you too. So those are 6 things you'd want to do before moving. Now, moving day, number 1 is transportation. Make sure that you have transportation for your children, small animals, different things like that, right? What are they going to do while you're packing? Have somebody to tend your kids, while you're moving and stuff like that, so they're not in the way. You're calling that, but something to think about. Double check, make sure the house is empty before you're leaving. Check closets, different things like that. Make sure that you're not missing anything. Important items such as jewelry and medical records or other records. Make sure that you maybe put those in your car as opposed to the moving truck, so that those are easily accessible. You can get to those immediately, because when you enter that new house, a lot of times unpacking is a long process. Maybe takes years sometimes. Number 4, money. Make sure you have enough money on hand, cash, credit cards, those kind of things. Because again, a lot of things are stored away, and so you just want to make sure those are handy so that you can use those. You're probably going to be dining out a lot, maybe those few days there as your kitchen's getting set up. Good to have those things, right? Lastly, keys. Make sure you leave those with your neighbor or real estate professional so that you can get those to the buyers of your house. At your new home, you've moved in, you're there. Make sure that you get those utilities turned over into your name, right? Gas, electric, the city utilities. You want to make sure those are in your name now, so that they don't get turned off. Sometimes there's just a small window because the people leaving don't want to pay for your electricity, and so you want to make sure that those are turned over quickly, maybe even before you close sometimes, or right at the closing, just to make sure that you're good. Automobiles, make sure you get that change of address on your license and registration, different things like that, so that you're not in trouble if you happen to get pulled over or anything like that. And then miscellaneous, lastly, register your kids for school, locate that new doctor and dentist, those kind of things, right? So hopefully that list helps you a little bit as far as the before, moving day and then at your new home. Lastly, I want to show you a list of numbers, and this is for Utah County, which is where I do a lot of business at. And so I wanted to share this with you. You can see here there's useful numbers for Utah County, right? So you got basically all the different cities here in Utah County that you can call, get information on depending on where you're at. Here's the utilities for the different companies, schools, and then other miscellaneous items here. Hopefully this is helpful. You can pause it, so that you can write these down if you find your place and stuff like that. But again, hopefully this is important. So thank you. Good luck with the move. Moving is, like I said, a good thing. You're entering a new area, new friends, new neighbors, new church, new everything, right? You're going to enjoy it. It's going to be good for you. Moves are good. Thanks. Bye.